Hey everybody, it's Shannon, aka Morbid, and I'm here playing Orwell. If you guys have ever read 1984 it's called? Yeah, I read 1984 in college, I think it was, and it was a brilliant book. But it's basically about a big brother watching over you, kind of like a dystopian, fascist kind of world where you don't have any privacy, you don't have any of that, right? So in this game, you're going to be looking at people and trying to figure out who is a threat and all of that. So you're pretty much invading people's privacy, going through social media, phone numbers, stalking them, really crazy stuff. And I thought it would be appropriate with what's going on now. You get what I mean? So, please create a profile. Profile 01. Empty profile. Create. Congratulations! You have been selected for the Orwell test phrase. Please create a profile. Select a profile picture. Oh boy. Well, I will go ahead and put my name for you guys. Shannon. And I need to find a, oh wow. I thought I had to like go in my pictures and find a picture of me, but thank God for that. Okay, so let's see if I can find one that kind of looks like the way I look. I might have to do like one of these because I don't really look like any of them, to be honest. Yeah, so we're gonna have to do this one. My name is Shannon. Next step. Did you know you are one of 5... Did I forget how to read numbers or something? 57,824 accepted applicants. You may now enter your email address. Do I really have to put my actual email? This is optional. I will put it in, but I will block it from you guys. How about that one? Be diligent. Your work has severe impact. Please agree to the following terms. Step 3 of 3. I am aware that my actions may severely impact the lives of citizens of the nation. All right. I will work thoroughly and judge objectively in the best of my belief. While working, I will adhere to the laws of jurisdiction of the nation. I agree. I'm getting goosebumps. I think it's partially because I'm a little chilly and also because of this game. Your registration is now complete. Oh. Okay, so Freedom Plaza, April 12, 2017, 7:48. Looks like it's AM because it's daytime. I don't really understand what I'm doing. And maybe this is a cutscene? I don't know. Piece of record found. File. Wow, so you're really like investigating people that are just walking by on the street? Oh, don't bother those people making out, please. That would be freaking weird. Oh. Okay. So I guess I had to find out who did that. Who put that bomb there? All right. You're online. Good. Call me Symes. I will be your advisor on Orwell. Together we will form both the first and the last line of defense against terrorism. This is so crazy. For this test phase, you are one of the first people to try out the Orwell system under real circumstances, select from thousands of applicants from across the globe. Normally, congratulations would be in order, but as you can see from that footage, there has been an incident. So let's get started. I activated the reader tool for you. Its purpose is story Its purpose is storing bookmarks to online websites and documents for easy access and to highlight when there is new information to be investigated. First, I want you to be informed of the situation. Our leading newspaper, the National Beholder, will bring you up to speed. Okay, so I'm going to click on the reader, National Beholder. Okay, so this must be some type of article maybe. Okay, the leading newspaper, The Nation, fast, precise, honest. Feel free to browse the National Beholder. I've activated the profiler. Open the unknown person file once you're done. Okay, so let's do a little bit of reading, I guess. I love how there's an ad over here. Bomb obliterates Freedom Memorial and kills 3. That's horrible. Bonton. Explosion destroys the Freedom Memorial in Bonton. 3 people killed, 5 severely injured. Authorities receive strange letter. View more. Okay. Detonation destroys terrorist ambition suspected as a mysterious letter reaches authorities. The explosion obliterated. Okay. Leaving nothing but rubble behind. At approximately 7:50 p.m. on Wednesday evening, an explosive device detonated at the Freedom Plaza in Bonton. According to official police reports, 3 people were killed and at least 5 bystanders were severely wounded. The Freedom Memorial was nearly completely destroyed. Police forces closed off the area immediately. Experts believe the attack was an act of terror, with police confirming that the explosive device was homemade and triggered from a short distance away, using a cell phone signal. Police reports also confirmed that several hours earlier, an anonymous letter contained the first 3 stanzas of the German folk song Die Gedanken sind frei. I'm so sorry for pronunciation, German friends. The thoughts are free. Had reached local authorities. Oh. Okay. Prime Minister Blaine immediately issued a public press statement firmly condemning the assault and put the nation on high alert until the perpetrators have been brought to justice. Okay. So we've read that. We'll go ahead and bookmark it so that way we have it. Now we need to look at the profiler holds all known information on those we investigate. The file you have opened is our main suspect. The blue-haired woman in the CCTV footage shows before the assault is no stranger to the police. Take a look at the arrest record. Okay. So we have Cassandra Watergate. Okay, the highlighted elements in the record are pieces of data that are able to be extracted. We call these elements data chunks. Hovering over data chunks will reveal their relevance to the case and any connections or information it may influence. Drag and drop all data chunks from the police database into a profile to upload them to our servers. Okay, so her name is Cassandra Watergate. So it should be updated in here. Perfect. We're going to go ahead and drag her face so we know what she looks like. Okay, very good. Pictures and names are crucial information for Orwell to identify a person. Information in documents can only become data chunk when it can clearly be assigned to a target person. Add the reason for Miss Watergate's prior arrest that has just been unlocked. We will need this info to progress. Okay. Oh, so that's what she was arrested for before, assault on a police officer. Okay, good. With the data you extracted from the police record, a new document can now be accessed. Let me ask you a question. Do you believe in a coincidence? I do not. Find data revealing where she when she attacked the police officer, and you will see what I mean. Okay. So she was arrested on July 10, 2016, which technically today's date is April 13, 2017. So it was less than a year ago that she did this. Arresting Officer Lloyd Duncan, holding facility Bonton Central. Suspect was arrested on site after Officer Franklin had been struck by an unknown object and became unresponsive. The protester at the origin of the assault was forcibly removed, where the suspect was found kneeling and weeping on the ground. When asked to lay on the ground with her hands behind her back, the suspect cooperated immediately. Well, that's a really weird report. I don't know what that means. Why did she throw it? Why? I don't know. Okay, so what was I supposed to do after that? I don't know.
What was I supposed to do after that? I don't remember.
Oh, I have to find information on her arrest. Okay, so... Well, how do I go back? What the heck? Oh, okay. I was like, what did I do? Okay, I see. All right. Is this woman a terrorist? Okay. Woman allegedly injured a police officer 2 weeks ago remains in custody. Trial scheduled for August. Okay, so now they wrote an article about it, so maybe we can get a little bit more information about her, why she did it, what happened. So, Cassandra W., simple protester or anti-governmental terrorist. Okay, the case that keeps the media and the public guessing. Cassandra W., pictured above, who had allegedly injured a police officer severely 2 weeks ago, is still being held in police custody. The young woman is accused of having hit the victim's head with a large brick. The incident occurred during a rampage at the Freedom Plaza as part of a demonstration against the newest amendments to the government model project, the Safety Bill. I'll click on it in a second. Due to the chaotic nature of this... Sorry, I'm really sorry, I cannot read today. Due to the chaotic nature of the scene, police have not yet been able to connect the crime to the accused Cassandra W., who is an artist by profession, has denied the accusations completely and has asked her fans to show their support. A trial has now been scheduled for mid-August. The case received nationwide attention when Catherine Delacroix, Secretary of Security, labeled the alleged perpetrator alongside the other rioters as anti-governmental terrorists. Okay. So she was at some type of protest. The exact same location as the assault. Then she turns up there right before the explosion. Surely not a coincidence. As you know, Miss Watergate is still running around freely. We should find out why. We should also gather more background information on her. I want to know who we're really dealing with. She's an artist by profession. Oh yes, one who does street art by blowing memorials to pieces by any chance? This is really negative. We don't have anything on her that she did it just because she got arrested before. Great, you have found another document. Before we go on, let's clarify your job and how it affects mine, shall we? Okay. You have extracted all the info I already knew about Miss Watergate. Starting now, I'm going into this case blind. The Orwell Ethical Codex dictates that investigators like yourself are the only ones allowed to access the documents of target persons. Advisors like me only get to see the data provided by the investigators. We will then draw conclusions and request action. Your primary job is to provide information you deem important. Never give away incorrect or misleading data. You may hit disable on a data chunk you do not want to pass on to Orwell. However, some data chunks might be necessary to progress on the case. Okay then. So let's see. Cassandra's port. So her portfolio as an artist. So, oh, see, look at her picture. She's so full of life. It's funny how like all we have is a mugshot of her instead of like a picture of her smiling. So it's funny that they would have that. You could update it to change it to her smiling. She doesn't look like a bad person. Hi, I'm Cassie, a colorful inhabitant of Wonderland, right behind the rainbow. Glad you found me. Aw. Finally found the courage to quit my dull day job, focus on my art career, and put my stuff on Portfolio. Below you will find a hand-picked selection of my latest works. You can browse through them by clicking on the arrows on the left and right side of the pictures below. See something you like? Why, of course you do, because it's freaking awesome, isn't it? Leave a message on my UTEL account, the Cassie92, and tell me which piece you'd like. I'm going to make a fine art print and ship it right away to your doorstep. Best thing, free of charge. Yeah, so this game is giving me a really dirty feeling. You know, like I'm like, this just feels really wrong to do. You know, good, you found a chat handle that will allow us to overhear any conversation on that account. Wow. The listener has now been unlocked. New conversations will appear whenever they are started. Oh my god. Okay, so that's considered an address. So you're under the impression that our... Oh, I gotta take that out. I thought it was just like cleverly written. I don't know. Okay, so we gotta find out what job that was. I feel really stupid for putting that. I kind of wanna... Can I change it? Can I take it off? I'm sure we'll find her address and fix it and update it. Okay. So let's go to listener, I guess. No communications recorded. Okay. Funny how her name is Watergate, which is like a reference to All the President's Men, which was about Watergate and how they were able to discover what Nixon did. So I find that kind of interesting. Can I not drag this? Oh, there we go. Okay, so she's daughter of entrepreneurs. This is actually meant to be a private piece, but oh well, I'd have a hard time keeping it to myself. So she has a significant other in a relationship, okay. Okay, is there anything here? Okay, unknown person. Hey you. Josie, or Jossie. I can't seem to find my credit card. I assume you took it, right? You got me, Sherlock. I'm in the middle of buying all of Boonton with that platinum card I lifted from your desk. If we're able to find out who she was talking about, we could lock it for the owner. Luckily for you, I don't mind. You are going on a splurge as long as you pick up some wine for dinner. I think it's her wine. What does Joseph Langley, my fearless attorney and all-around badass, have in mind this time? Okay, so that's her lawyer she's talking to. Wait, she stole the credit card from her lawyer? Really? Well, we should be able to track the credit card of this Langley down and lock it for him. Done. No, really, no need to thank me, Mr. Langley. You now have a profile for a related person. It can be accessed via the profiler. Data chunks will only appear for targeted persons and can only be extracted into their relevant profile. Okay, let me go back up because it kept happening too quickly for me to read. Prob's just a business call from one of his favorite clients. Actually, yes, that is exactly what's going to happen. Very serious business, Cassandra. I thought as much. I guess I better pick up shitloads of wine. You'll have to get this client of yours pretty buzzed to handle all that business. One bottle should be fine. She's a lightweight. Oh, whatever. I guess I shouldn't pick up some of those party pills from Big Pharma, aka my parents, then. Watergate, entrepreneurs, that does ring a bell. Oh, come on, I was only teasing. Speaking of your parents, when are you going to tell them about us? Yeah, maybe. Gotta go. Text you later. Okay, so she's in a relationship with her lawyer, I guess, right?